Good, happy Wednesday evening. I'm Riley King, and welcome to the Riley King Newscast. Shots fired at Manchester apartment for the second time in 3 weeks. Take a look at my report. Good afternoon, everyone. I'm Riley King, and here is what I'm reporting on for the Riley King Network. Shots fired at Manchester apartment for a second time in 3 weeks. A Manchester apartment has been hit by gunfire for the second time in 3 weeks. Residents of 91 West Street said they heard 4 shots fired just before 4 a.m. Wednesday. The shots struck a car and a building where 4 people were sleeping. Police Chief Nick Willard walked through the neighborhood Wednesday morning to reassure residents, and he said an arrest will be made. Surveillance video from a nearby business appears to show a person firing several shots on West Street at 3:58 a.m., then running away. Nicole Cupida Perez lives in the apartment. Another bullet went through an interior wall, shattering a pot that was on a shelf. Cupid Perez, her 2 teenager daughters, and her sister were home at the time, but no one was injured. The same apartment was hit by bullets on May 20th. In that instance, 5 shots were fired at the apartment, but no one was hurt. Cupid Perez was at a loss to explain why this is happening to her and her family. Cupid Perez said her son moved out as a result of the first shooting. She said she's thankful that only some pottery was shattered. Cupid Perez said that because of the last shooting, she's sending her youngest daughter out of state, and she said she has had enough. She said she's hoping that the surveillance video will provide police with some clues so they can catch whoever has been terrorizing her family. Reporting live here outside the apartment building on West Street in Manchester, New Hampshire, I'm Riley King for the Riley King Network. Okay, and there you have it for that report. There's fun in learning how to row. Being from a family of Arthsmen, I have always been intrigued by the sport. But it wasn't my sport. It was my sisters, my brothers, and my mother's. I did other things. Barbara Bush celebrates 91st birthday in Maine. Former First Lady Barbara Bush is celebrating her 91st birthday with her family in Maine. Student hospitalized with serious injuries after fight in Durham. A teenager was seriously injured in a fight between students of different high schools in downtown Durham last week, according to the school district's superintendent. Philadelphia database surge drink tax. Philadelphia could soon become the first major U.S. city to adopt a tax on sugary drinks. Former Casey Anthony attorney to represent Aaron Hernandez. From former Casey Anthony defense attorney Jose Bersey told Wesh News he will be representing former New England Patriots star Aaron Hernandez in his upcoming double murder trial. Dipplard conditions found at New England's largest egg farm, officials say. An animal welfare group released undercover video Tuesday of what it called a cruel and inhumane conditions at New England's largest egg-producing farm, and said it had asked state and federal officials to investigate. Identities of 2 adults, 2 boys killed in fire released. Investigators released the names Tuesday of the 4 who died in a fire at an apartment building in Manchester on Monday. Wanted man found hiding in Plastow home after chase, police say. Police say William Murray sped away from pursuing officers in a stolen car, slammed into a cruiser, and ran into the woods on Monday. Manchester aldermen vote to support Operation Granite Hammer funding. Manchester's Board of Aldermen unanimously voted to send a letter to the state legislators supporting a bill that would provide funding for Operation Granite Hammer Tuesday night. Ski New Hampshire honors 3 at annual meeting. Ski New Hampshire, the statewide organization that represents the ski industry, gave 3 words at its annual meeting this week at the Inn at Church Landing. Construction worker hurt in gas tank explosion. A construction worker was in the hospital Tuesday night after he suffered serious burns when an old gas tank exploded. West Side residents protest alleged militarization of Manchester police. A group of West Side residents gathered outside City Hall Tuesday night to protest how the city responded to the shootings of 2 officers last month. New Ipswich boy recognized as hero for saving brother from fire. A 9-year-old boy from New Ipswich was recognized as a hero Tuesday. Pelted Trump supporter. Maybe I egged them on. The Donald Trump supporter who had egged on her face after walking into a crowd of Trump protesters admitted Wednesday that she may have egged them on. Dow posts first close above 18K since April. U.S. stocks closed higher Wednesday with materials and industrial stocks leading as Dow and S&P neared their 52-week intraday highs touched last summer. Pennsylvania shooting leaves 3 dead, deemed terror attack. A shooting in Tel Aviv Wednesday, which police are calling a terror attack, left 3 people dead and 6 wounded, officials said. And that does it for the Riley King Newscast right here on the Riley King Network. I hope you all have a great rest of your Wednesday evening. Good night, everyone. Bye.